Right, I think today, because I'm, you know, working on this journal now, I'll do some, I'm going to do some ephemera. So I'm going to start off with a couple of envelopes. I do tend to take mine apart. Yes, they sometimes get ripped and things like that, but once that's stuck down, you don't really see it. A little bit damaged there, but do you know what? It all adds to what, you know, to sort of like the style. So don't ever worry about that. I'm going to do mine with, I'll just make sure that's the right way. That's the bottom. Yep. The stamp I've had, Tiffany and Co. I've had it ages. I don't often use it, but I actually really love it. I bought that from America. So you can just type in Google Tiffany and Co. stamp, and it takes you to an American site. You know, the postage was as much as the stamp, if more, not more. But I must have had this 3 or 4 years ago. So it was one of the first stamps I sort of bought in that sort of vintage rangey type thing. So yeah, I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use it all over, actually. And I'm going to use the Distress Archival. So actually, I don't need that sponge on here. That's quite a thick stamp. So I'll put that away. And I'll get a bit of paper to stamp on. Okay, so make some marks on that paper too. Yep. Okay, Tiffany, yeah, got to be that way. So I'll try and centralize that a bit. I need to go over it really, but I'll just guess. Okay, do that. Okay, the bigger the stamp, the more pressure it needs. Yeah, and just make sure you just go right the way round. And then this sort of thing doesn't really matter. Okay, that's that bit there. Let me have a look. Don't need to do that bit there. I'm going to do the actual envelope bit there. So open that again. Okay, make sure Tiffany's at the top. Okay, yeah, like that. That'll be there. Okay, that will be that way, I think. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's got to come up that way. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I'm like getting myself confused then. Tiffany at the top. Okay. Really worried what that does. That one. Just get a little bit on that one. Okay. Let's do that like that. Okay. Just to give it a bit of, you know, I can ink up that anyway. That's great. That's that. So I'll do the other one the same. Yep. It'll be the same but different, I expect. This is looking quite nice already. Right, so next thing I do is ink up. I undo mine, you know, because I can then do some stitching on, you know, when I put a plaster on or something like that. So let's get those done fast. And these are just coffee stained envelopes, no gesso on them. So because I want some sort of plainish ephemera to go with what I'm doing the next journal, because I think it has to offset some of the patterned florals that I'm using. So I thought today I'll just get some bits of ephemera made. With some stamps. See how I put my envelopes together to stack them to dry now? I can see. Yep, it's fine. Can do a little bit on that side. Yep, so that'll be stuck in there. Yep, okay, right, what we're going to do with the front. Okay, well, I'm having one of these. This is just a t-shirt or something, or a top, and these are all together on the top. So I'm going to sort of, that is going to go there. I'm going to have one of my vintage things, which, yeah, I'm going to cover some of that up with maybe a bit of lace or something, and some of these. Yep, let's have a look what we got. I will stitch around this. Actually, I'll put that on with a glue stick, because I'm going to stitch around there. There we are. I want this more raggedy. That's a bit neat, isn't it, for me? Let's see. I'll just put a load of raggedy stuff away because I've been using it to do a little bit of a snippet roll. So okay, that's good. That's going to be stitched down. That's great. Here I'm going to stitch, because I'm going to stitch around the envelope. So that bit can go down. I'll do all this when I stitch it. I'll just make sure those words, you can see those words there. Just going to put a bit down there. Okay, and then I'll balance it with the pink when they're on. Yep. So I'll do the other one near enough the same. Okay. Okay, so I stitched all around there. I've left this open until I've closed it. All right, just done that bit there, stitched a bit around that one and there. Okay, like that inside, and stitched around there. Okay, so we can now glue this back together. like I could add in a doily, but it's really, really fine. Yeah. So doilies sometimes are too heavy for envelopes. So that's great. And then let's have some of these. I'm just going to cut that away a little bit. Right, so this is another day because my battery ran out as I just got to here, all but finished. I thought about putting a little bit of rose decoupage on, just a little bit, and then some on the back, and then these sort of little embellishments here, something like that, which will be fine, or even there, I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I'm going to use the Tim Holtz one, because I just do this quickly with my finger. I don't need to do too much really, as it's only a little area. It's fine. That, because it's not too wet, this will be fine to turn over. Won't stick to the table. Well, doesn't normally. It might today. And put that one climbing up the side there. Give it a trim, not cutting into the side preferably. I'm going to cut that in a hurry for some reason. Okay, and that's that envelope done. Okay, very simple. Yeah, very simple indeed. Anyway, I'll put my other links to my other videos, because I've got some really nice ones, shabby chic envelopes I've done quite a few years ago now. So I shall put them below in the description box. That's just like easy peasy. And now I'll get on with some more ephemera. I think I'm going to do some more with that stamp. So, and then I'll start on the journal, do some pockets and things. Okay, so I'm just going to do a bit more stamping on some coffee stained card, just so that I've got a bit, and then we can carry on with the actual journal itself. I have done a little snippet roll as well. Okay, that very quick one, just in case I need, right, for pockets and things. I'm not sure yet, but all done at scraps. I've got videos on that as well. But, yeah, I don't know how long, about 2 inches wide on this one, and I don't know what I had, so that's one, just a bit of sheet, 2, I've done 3 pieces, look, so, and they're about, not quite a yard, but each. Yep, so we've got that as well. Go in the journal with all the colours. Actually, I've got colours in here from the actual cover, so it's not finished yet. This is just the actual base, and it's very thin. I've kept it very flat and thin, okay, because we can always add more lace on top. Right, so just cut up a few bits of card. Well, actually it's like thick paper. Okay, not too thick. If I want to back it, I can put line card on the back or something. I'll tell you what I've brought out that I've not used, for a very, very long time is the Anna Griffin set. I'm not even thinking that it's all here, to be honest. Right, the only two that I'd actually used was these two, and I just made sure they was okay, and I stamped them, and they're fine. But I thought I would use some of them today on some, you know, just little bits of card, just for a bit of ephemera, or if I want to make snippets up, I've got something. Okay, and yeah, so I'm using the Distress Archival one. All right, so I tend to put it upside down, and then, you know, so I can just keep putting it back in there. I've got my glue stick in case I want it. I think that's a vase. Yeah, they were all like welded together. I mean, it was just so bad, really. Oh, I don't need that at all. They was all welded together, and I thought, oh no, they're ruined, and I've only ever used 3. I bought these years ago on something like Create and Craft, QVC. You know, Anna Griffin was very popular back then. I dare say she still is, to be honest. So let's get that a bit straighter. But I know she has something on the Cricut, doesn't she? So I noticed that when I paid a subscription. I don't pay for it anymore because I wasn't using it. So that is just, you know, I'm going to leave it as that for now, because I'm literally just going through things. I quite like this one, actually. See, I never put that away. Right, this was quite nice. I stamped just some bit and then tore it. So I quite like that. And let's go across. I'm going to go right across with this one and make sort of, you know, pattern paper. And I'll turn it. Stamped beautifully, actually. Oh, I was very lucky. Good job I had a look at them, because I don't think they would have lasted much longer. They was literally welded together. So get those stamps out and use them. I reckon I've had these 15 years, something like that. Gosh. I bet some of you can remember them being on Create and Craft. Oh, I loved her style. I think that's when I started getting interested in sort of vintage and that sort of thing. There you go. So, you know, something to use. And it's a little scrap paper. So, what else we got here? Oh, this rose is absolutely beautiful, I will say. I'm just wondering whether to put a bit of text in the background and then stamp that on. Let's have a look. Let's just go ahead. I'm just overthinking, Andrea. Don't overthink, just do it. Okay. Now, it's a beautiful stamp. Right, let's try something else. Put these back in. I've just put a bit of glue stick on the back of these. Yeah, a bit of a squash to get them in. So, oh, that one looks nice. Let's try that one. I'm not going to get that back in, am I? But yeah, I put them on in these CD cases. So, and we need a bigger. Oh, still a bit on there, so. Right, let's have a look, see what this does. Yeah, I do stamp on sponge if they haven't got any foam back in. I just think they work better. So. Oh, it's so nice, isn't it? Should have took the blue stamp off, really, and at least I could see. Let's do that. Here we are. It's all nice, isn't it? Yep, right, got some real diddy ones here. Right, let me have a go with that in between that, maybe. Okay, let's have a go at that. Okay. Let's have another little one. When you do this layering up, it's always best to have the same depth of stamp, you know. Like if you're going to use your rubber stamps, you do use those. No, that's not right. And if you use your Klingon that's the same sort of, you know, pack, then that's fine, because some of the Klingon stamps are actually different thicknesses as well. So this is just playing, yeah. That's quite nice. And that one's nice there, so can always fill in after. Just up there, because I've got the rose there, so I check that. And I'll do that. Yeah, and then I will fill in. It was that one, wasn't it? Have I got the small? Yeah. Okay. That was that one. No, it's too big. Too big there. I think I'll leave it as it is. Yep. But I will use this small one a bit more, which is here. Right, let me get the rose on there. Go that way. a little bit more. There you go. Okay. Another pattern there. So a lot of these I haven't even used, so it's absolutely great to use them. Okay, just lightly around, time that's inked around. Yep, that's quite nice. Perfect. Right, what have we got left? Oh, let's have a look. Oh, let's do that one, big one. Sorry, I got a squeaky chair. Oh, how lovely. That's got B on that one, look. That's nice. What else do we want there? Do you know what? I'm going to leave that because I have an idea with that. I quite like this little one here. This is... I've got a nice bit of sticky stuff on there. So I'm just going to do a few sort of along there that I can cut down with this one. So let's space them out. I'll get another one. Okay, and I would just do this. Okay, something like that. It's a little bit of stamped ephemera. Right, last one, folks. Okay, so I've got quite a lot there now. Oh, should we do this? That pattern. I need to look over really so I can see. That's better. Yeah. It's the trouble with stamping when you're videoing in because you do need to look over the stamp. Yeah, so that's worked out quite well, isn't it? Right. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's nice. Perfect. Okay, well, it's got rid of a load of bits there. Let's put this away. Show you what I've done. So I've done a couple, like I said, I've done a couple earlier. So I've got quite a pile here now that we can use. So that's what you've seen me do. Okay. Oh, Tiffany one on fabric. I'm going to stitch around that and everything. This is just some ones of my own stamps. So I just literally stamp them plain at the moment, and then I'll do some things with them. I'll use them somewhere. That's just all over. That's the Tiffany stamp. I just stitched around that. And that's that. And then this one, remember I had used it as a backing sheet. Yeah. And then I just stamped a rose and everything on that. And I thought, yeah, that's fine. That looks quite nice. Will be used, that sort of thing. So yeah, I've got quite enough for now. And like I say, you'll see me use these in the journal. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching then, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye.